Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my video entry into Swapmeetsearcher's uh, Blu-ray giveaway contest. He's giving away The Hills Have Eyes, the original from Wes Craven. This is an updated Blu-ray version. It looks great, and haven't seen that movie, I believe, so I would love to get that. And I like to say also, he's a great guy, great channel. He has great stuff in the background behind him. I'm always looking when I see his videos to see what stuff he has in the background. Okay, he asked 3 questions. Okay, the first question is, what's a movie that that you think has kind of fallen under the radar that a lot of people don't know about? Okay, for me, that would be this movie. Let me grab this movie. Excuse me. That would be Gardens of the Night. Okay, I remember reading about this movie, and it's a movie basically about a young girl that gets kidnapped off the streets. As a little girl walking home from school, she gets kidnapped off the street by these child predators, and gets raised basically by them. And as you would figure, she gets raised to be, they have her selling herself as a young girl to perverts and stuff, and she lives with another young kid that also got kidnapped, and they sort of have this sort of like family unit. And the reason this is such a great movie, Tom Arnold, if you can see, I don't know if you can see his face there. He's right there. That's Tom Arnold. Tom Arnold, who was married to Roseanne. He gives a great performance as the lead pervert. I mean, it's very underrated in this movie, and it's basically the story is about her and her male friend, how they try to survive the streets, because at some point Tom Arnold abandons the little girl, the young girl and the young guy, and so they have to basically fend for themselves. And it's about how they survive on the streets, basically selling themselves, and how they basically how they survive. It's a great, it's a sort of depressing movie, but it's a great movie just to watch. I mean, it'll definitely affect you, and to me, it's a very underrated movie. It's great, and the ending the ending is sort of ambiguous, but it kind of gives you hope. So that's my underrated movie that falls under the radar to me, and I definitely would recommend this one. Okay, the second movie is question he asked was a movie that scared you as a kid. This movie, I think it came out when I was about, I'm trying to not age myself. I think technically I was not a kid then. I think I was a teenager. The Thing, John Carpenter's version. This came out in I think it was 80, I'm sorry, I think 85. Yeah, this is a great movie. This is actually a remake of a 1951 movie about an alien that crashes, onto the planet, and how he infects and infects people and stuff, and how he mimics their form and stuff, and how And in this movie, there are a bunch of guys up in a research station out in Alaska, Antarctica, I believe, and basically how this alien, he starts duplicating the forms of these people there, and how they fight to survive, and how to kill this thing, and how it keeps morphing to different people and how they survive. And it just freaked me out. And there's a certain part of this movie, okay, where they're giving a guy CPR, which will creep you out. I guarantee you. I don't be eating when you watch this, because I remember that part just creeped me the freak out. And I think there's even a part where a guy in the movie looks at it and he says what everybody else in the audience is thinking, like, you got to be freaking kidding me, okay? That part, look out for that part when you see this. But this is a movie that really just scared and terrified me, and I would hate to have that just happen in real life. This movie it's a fantastic movie, and it really did scare me. Okay, now the third movie he asked for, a movie that disappointed you. Any movie this year. Well, there were a couple of movies that disappointed me this year, but I'm going to go back a year. I think this movie came out a year ago, I'm thinking. Okay, and this movie just because I had such high hopes for it. This was supposed to be a remake of a classic. Okay, The Wolfman. This is the one with Benicio del Toro and Anthony Hopkins. And I had such high hopes for this because, like I said, I love the original 1941 Wolfman with Lon Chaney. That one was an instant classic. About a man, getting bitten by a werewolf, trying to do the right thing, and getting bitten by a werewolf and being cursed, of course, and being killed by his father at the end. But this movie, which I had, like I said, I saw the trailers for this, and I had high hopes for this, and I thought this was going to be a straight remake for it, but then I started reading about how this movie got delayed and how it had cost overruns and how they rewrite the script and everything else. And so I started getting nervous, and then I actually saw the movie. And let's just say it was such a disappointment. Without giving too many details away, okay, for people that haven't seen it, I'm just going to give you my opinion about it. It was such a great disappointment. I mean, the story is just, they changed the total. You know, I understand they have to update. Sometimes they have to update stories from the originals, but they just totally screwed this story up. And Anthony Hopkins is complete ham in this movie. Especially not in the beginning. In the beginning of the movie, he's okay, but towards the end of the movie, he turns into a complete ham. And the battle at the end is just so cheesy and just ridiculous. I mean, the gore is in this movie, but the story is severely lacking. And it's like somebody took a hatchet to the script and just butchered the crap out of this. And at the end, this story doesn't resemble the 1941 classic at all. And it's actually horrible. I was so disappointed in this because I wanted this movie to be so good. I bought the Steelbook because I like the Steelbook, and I still, like I said, I still love Wolfmans and, you know, werewolves in movies. So I got it anyway, even though I was disappointed. But, you know, and I'm gonna watch Sunday. They have a bonus features in this, so that's why I got it to watch it. But it really, really disappointed me. Okay, because it didn't live up to the hype at all. Okay, so those are my three questions that I answered in Swapmeetsearcher's Blu-ray giveaway contest. And please, I'll leave a link to his channel below. Please sub to his channel. He's a good guy, and like I said, he has great stuff. Wait till you see him do his videos, and you look behind him and see all the great stuff he has hanging in the background. I absolutely love that stuff. So this is Trey Passer saying thanks for having the contest, and take care, everybody, and good luck, everybody else. Thank you.